Hi, and now we are at the third section, which is Introduction to Supervised Learning. And I think the easiest way to illustrate this is with an example. And we're going to be using the example from this website from Google, which is teachablemachine.withgoogle.com. So what this website does is that it allows you to carry out object or the image recognition. So I think it is better explained if I show it to you how it works. So you can go on to teachablemachine.withgoogle.com, click on the Get Started button. You will be presented with 3 different projects, and the project that we are doing will be on the image project. It is relatively easier to understand. So what we do, what it presents us with is this. We are going to be carrying out supervised learning, and the specific supervised learning category will be that of classification. So right here we are presented with a screen with 2 different classes, class 1 and class 2. What we are supposed to do is we are going to tell the machine what does it mean when we say class 1 and what does it mean when we say class 2. So I'm going to activate my webcam right now. So you're seeing a part of my shoulder, and I'm going to say that class 1 will be when I hold up this blue highlighter, and class 2 will be when I hold up this pink highlighter. The next thing I need to do is I need to train the model to let it understand that when I say class 1, it means this blue highlighter. So what I do is I'm going to hold up this blue highlighter. I'm going to use the pointer and hold here to record. I'm going to shake this around, and right now you notice that I will have 93 image samples of my blue highlighter. So these are all the so-called the training images that are used to identify when I have class 1, which is when I hold up this blue highlighter. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to train out on class 2, which is when I hold up the pink highlighter, and I'm going to click on this webcam button right now, and I'm going to hold up this pink highlighter, and at the same time I'm going to click on this record button. So yeah, here it goes. So now I have 100 image samples of my pink highlighter, of me holding up this pink highlighter, and this pertains to class number 2. So right now I have 2 classes. Both of my classes I have about 100 image samples of training observations. I'm going to train the model. So what the model does is it will train the model to recognize that if I hold up a blue highlighter, it will mean class 1, and if I hold up a pink highlighter, it will mean class 2. So this will be the training progress, and now the training is done. If I'm not holding up any highlighters right now, unfortunately by default it is at class 1. We'll look into that in a moment's time. But let's say if I hold up a pink highlighter, it shows class 2. If I hold up this blue highlighter, it actually shows up as class 1. So this in fact shows one of the issues of supervised learning, which is what they call inherent bias. The background is a bias by itself, and because of the background kinds of resembles the blue highlighter more than the pink highlighter, it is unfortunately given the class of the blue highlighter even though it is not around. So in order to solve that, what we can do is we can add another class and use the webcam and just record this background bias that we have. we carry out another training of the model again, and right now we now have 3 classes, and now we know that the blue highlighter will definitely be that of the class 1, the pink highlighter is that of class 2, and if I have no highlighters in the scene, it will then be class 3. As you can see now, the model has completed training. I have no highlighters here, and it is now class 3. If I have the pink highlighter, let me get it right, it will be class 2. If I have the blue highlighter, it will definitely be class 1. So that is how supervised learning actually works. So we have, as recap, we have to first define the different class labels. We have to define the different observations within the class labels. We feed them into a training model, and after we train them, whenever we show them what our observation, or rather what the we want it to learn is, it will then subsequently tell us what class it belongs to. The images that you see here, they are known as training data. So all these are supposedly the training data, and the image excuse me, that we show it onto the webcam right now is usually known as testing data. Okay, so this is a very short introduction to supervised learning. We'll be going through this in a bit more detail in the next few workbooks on both linear regression and neural networks. Thank you.